Yo, 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 what's happening? It's your host here, Nick Rowe, with another episode of the ShoeBox Podcast. And you already know what's going on. We got to put the main dog, my co host on the screen. We got Buck live and in
Hello.
person.
What's
What's
happening?
happening with you, dog?
What's up, big dog?
And what's happening? What's happening? Well, let's go
Hey.
ahead and let's open the box here at the ShoeBox Podcast and let's get started, dog. We starting off with Chris Paul. Retiring after 12 seasons in the NBA. He'll be 40 years old. So how you feel about Chris Paul, CP3 calling it quits?
It's been a long road, boy. The point guard is what I call him. But he gonna be top 5 point guard all the time. I don't care what nobody say. Well, he's up. He's definitely up there. He's like Chris Paul, Hornet days, unstoppable. Chris Paul, he's been serviceable and he's been a solid point guard. I wish he could have got a chip, but
Yeah.
the NBA blocked the trade that could have happened, and my man's could have had a ring.
Ooh, him and Kobe would have been a nice pair.
Woo.
I think they had diehard, didn't they? Didn't the Lakers?
They was gonna get Dwight Howard the next year.
I mean, now that would have been a big three. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like to hate on LB and D Wade and Bosh. That would have been a big three.
That would have been a big three. Then
And if I'm correct, that happened before LeBron's big three, right? Or could have, rather.
I think that was 2000.
No,
No, that was 2011, 2013. That he already had formed.
Okay, so maybe so.
Yeah, so that'd have been nice. That'd have been a nice finals. Heat versus LA. LeBron
For
James,
sure.
Wade, and Bosh versus a healthy Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, and Dwight Howard in his prime. Oh my God, Bosh would have fouled out. I mean, either way, it could have went either way.
I don't think he would have fouled out. I think Bosh could for sure hold his own.
Are we talking about Dwight Howard? We talking about Dwight Howard Magic? They was about to trade for him while he was with the Magic, nigga. I'm talking about. Nigga,
I think I mean 40, I said 20, I said that Bosh could hold his own.
Bro, not against not that.
Own. You better he still would have got 20 and 20, but I'm saying it's a difference from 20 and 20 and 30 and 25.
I'm talking about Dwight Howard will have 40 and 20 in a playoffs. Ask
Al Horford. What I'm saying, Bosh would hold his own.
Al Horford about him. Ask them niggas in Atlanta.
Al Horford and goddamn Chris Bosh ain't the same.
But yeah, you're right, because Al Horford played defense.
Right. Nah. Like I said, Bosh could have held his own. They would have said they still would have been able to would have to send help.
Do you remember how fucking dominant Dwight Howard was though?
Yes, I said he would have been able to hold his own.
Physical too. We talk about Chris Bosh. Physicality is not the same. He got more of a finesse. Step away from
but still Chris Bosh was able to play defense. I don't know why people be trying to downgrade Chris Bosh Chris Bosh wasn't decent.
This is my last question because do you remember how big Dwight Howard was back then? Pause.
Pause. Pause.
But do you remember how many muscles? Do you remember how like niggas shoulders like
boulders? He had Pause. Yeah, I did.
Shoulders had boulders. Ain't nothing pause about that. The nigga look fake.
Yeah. And now, I'm saying Chris Bosh.
You mean to tell me Chris Bosh is locking him up?
I didn't say he was locking him up. I said Chris Bosh could hold his own. I did not say that Chris Bosh was going to lock him out. Lock him up.
Till he foul out.
He might.
Nigga,
but they going to have to send him.
2K right now, nigga. I'll play this shit.
They might have to. He's going to be able to hold his own. Because at the same time, Chris Bosh is going. Well, I mean, that's on the other side as far as Bosh bringing Howard out to play 3. But as far as
who else has been on that team? That's a whole nother topic. But anyways, we get off subject.
We got off subject. Chris Paul retiring.
One of the best point guards that the NBA has ever seen. I don't care what nobody say. If you have never seen Chris Paul, the healthy Chris Paul, young, vibrant Hornets. Oh my God. Even his whole career, even with Clippers, he didn't have to do too much because he had a better supporting cast. But him, man, Chris Paul was that dude, and he played both sides of the ball.
Yeah. We
So
wish
kudos.
he could have got a ring with
Yeah,
the Suns when they made it. That
yeah,
would
they
have been dope.
sniffed it though. He got to get there. So
Yeah, at
and you
least
can't
you got to
stop
get there and
Giannis.
experience it.
Can't stop Giannis.
Yeah, I mean they was up 2-0 if I'm not mistaken and
They
lost the
was
next
up,
four. It
wasn't they?
was up
They
2-0.
was, wasn't they?
And they got the same nigga that's on your Lakers, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
And he looking the same. I mean, as far as defensively wise, offensively, he's
Well,
looking to add some stuff to his
we ain't
game.
gonna be playing those. We ain't gonna be playing Giannis in no finals. Don't gotta worry about it.
Not this year. You ain't gonna have to worry about that.
Neither one of them might not be in the finals if they don't make the right trade.
Mm.
Mm.
Now, talking about a team that might be in the finals, we got to talk about those Detroit basketball. We talk about Detroit Pistons win 13 games in a row, and that is a franchise record that they passed the 04 Pistons when they actually went to the finals. So, as we're talking about these Pistons, right? What about you intrigues them the most? What made them be the top? They are currently the number one team in the East right now with a 14-2 record. So what about them right now makes them 14-2, Buck?
Right. Cade Cunningham. I love his game. I love his game, man. He has ascended and he is going to be here. He's here for a long time. Their young core, Derwin, the two-way that they signed was Jenkins. Jenkins just came along nice, and then everything you got Amon. Was that Amon Thompson? You got
Amen. Amon. Yeah.
Amon, and then you got Tobias Harris. Only thing is,
Mm-hmm.
got a lot of the other young pieces that come off the bench, Stewart and all them. They got a great coach, great staff. I see good things. I know they're gonna move for another piece to add for the long term to add with Cade Cunningham. I just hope they don't give up too much and they get the right guy because I am hearing things about Laurie marketing. I'm hearing maybe also would
Well,
you take
you like marketing for your Lakers, so you don't like marketing for the Pistons?
No, I ain't say he'll be perfect. I always said he'll be perfect with the Pistons if they picked him up and give up Tobias
Oh,
Harris,
okay.
Collins, and probably one more person in like two picks with one of them being a swap. But yeah, I would definitely go ahead and get Laurie marketing, and then you pair him with Derwin. Derwin gonna back him up in defense and everything. I just think that spreads the floor out. What I do have a concern is I'm not sure who's their point guard.
It's Cade Cunningham.
But
You talking about Detroit?
he's more like a two.
Yeah, it's Cade Cunningham
I
as a
feel
point
like,
guard. What you mean?
but I
Mean
just
backup point guard or what?
no. I'm just saying though, who's his point guard because you got Cade, and I just feel like Cade is a
Yeah,
two.
the point.
I
Cade's
feel like
always
Cade,
been a point guard though.
no. I feel like he's a two in today's NBA. He'll be more successful. Not saying he's least successful right now, and they're not doing good because of him. I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
want to get that. I don't want to. He has the framework. He has the game of a two guard, and I think he'll flourish more at the two without, that'll give him time off the ball. That'll give him time to rest and whatnot because you don't want to put too much on him. You know what I'm saying? But he's young. He's a young bull. He'll be all right. I'm not saying he's bad at point guard or anything. I just feel like he would be better at the two for them if they went around and let's say you got a marketing or whatever, and you get you a point guard to pair with him. Or if you just go get a point guard and pair with him and then you go test free agency. You gotta have a backcourt. In today's league, it's all about your backcourt.
Yeah. And so, excuse me, this is actually tying the record, 13 straight wins for the Pistons. They beat the Pacers. They beat the Pacers 122 to 117 to tie the 13 wins. The Pacers not looking too good. They were a finals team, but they've went down to 2 and 15.
Professional loser.
And they're missing Halliburton right now. He's hurt.
Allen Burn. You're also missing, Miles. But
And Miles Turner, yeah.
yes, but At this point, come on, people. I know what a team's trying to do, what they're trying to do. These guys literally traded in the finals. Never seen a team that's actively in the finals make a trade and get their first round pick back because that was the same time. That was also the same night Hallenberg went down with an injury, and whatever they knew
Mm-hmm.
rip. They knew if he continued to play, they knew what it was going to be. He thought he had one good game on it before he gave out on him, and that was
Yeah.
this will be documented. Remember this moment. This is one of the best moves by a team in a situation like that ever because they got their first pick back, and now it's time to lose. It ain't what are we winning for? It's time to lose. They got what 3 or 4 good prospects coming out now. And I say, wherever you fit at, if you get in the top 4, wherever you get at, you get the best damn player. You go get the best damn player. You that way you have your corner. You have a young corner piece to put with Tyrese, and then also possibly I think about
Yeah.
Pascal might want to leave. You might go get a Caleb Boozer.
I mean, you might have to let Pascal leave because we're not on a Pascal Siakam time limit or
Yeah,
time frame right now.
remember that
We're on a Tyrese Halliburton time
that was a
frame.
3-year window. Then they first year they got to the what was it the first year they got to the
The
play.
first year they got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That
Last year they made it to the finals,
was 3
and
years right
then
there.
and then this year
Three years.
they should tank for the best player available. And pairing with Tyrese, like you said, and be a good team. I mean, they still got some good players on that team. Still.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, like I said,
And talking about, oh, what was you about to say?
no, I was just saying, yeah, just go ahead and go grab the best prospect that fits your mold. I know when the team is losing, man, they're losing on purpose.
Yeah, they should though.
You didn't lose
So
that.
now we stick in the NBA, and we got somebody that this trade right here looks like he was an absolute fleece, an absolute a robbery, I would say. But we got to talk about how basically the Mavs are trying to trade AD, and AD really ain't got no suitors.
No suitor.
Nobody really wants to pick up that his 2 years left on his deal, which has a player option. And that player option is for $63 million for Anthony Davis. Not
I,
doing it.
I believe he's owed 50 something, then it goes to the 58, and then in the third year it's a
The
63.
last year, yeah, that
Yeah,
last year is 63.
but this is AD. Let's not, but all injuries aside, he is one of
Mm-mm.
the most different makers on the basketball court. He
No,
plays
thank you.
sides. He's a beast. He's a beast. But as we know and what we've seen over the years, it sucks for him. But he's just not reliable and he's injury prone.
No
And
way.
so
It's
with the,
no way that It's no way that I can take a 36, 37-year-old Anthony Davis for $63.9 million in his last year. That means,
he would have to get that year. That's the year he'll get bought out if he's no longer healthy and serviceable.
but then, okay, but then still, that's messed up because now my salary cap is messed up because I got to buy you out. Now I'm going to have to,
It's just
we
one.
still going to suck, essentially.
It's just 1 year. It just depends on who gets him. It's just 1 year. They might can take a run on him because they are.
But I don't even see AD being in the league at 36, 37.
I don't either.
I don't see it. I mean, of course he will be because contractually he's supposed to, and ain't nobody gonna turn down 63 million. But I don't see him being a productive player. I see him being like a Joel Embiid, where you gotta manage his minutes so much to where out of 82 games, he might play 30, and we're gonna try to preserve him. You know what I'm saying, for the playoffs.
Yeah, nobody wants to go through that shit. But I mean, if you put him in the right situation, let's say he goes somewhere. This
I
is
mean, the rumors for the teams is Chicago. The Knicks want to trade Cat for him, which I think is a bad trade.
I never heard
And
that crazy. If the Knicks even think about doing some shit like
yeah, they want to do an Anthony Davis for Cat
at that point, you might as well just get
swap.
for him. But you can't. But he don't want to play the. He don't want to play the center position. So
You're gonna have to keep Robinson because AD's gonna have to play the four.
yeah, it
And
would.
I think that's a
But
dumb trade anyway.
think about this though. If you had Carl Anthony Towns and AD,
It would be nice. They both two hurt individuals.
too injury prone. But if they was healthy,
Cat gets hurt. I mean, not Cat gets hurt.
yeah,
Cat fouls out the game is what I meant to say.
he
A
fouls out.
lot,
But 80 would
unnecessarily.
have
So
no. 80 would have cleaned that out for him a little bit.
yeah, he can help them out a little bit. And speaking of other teams that need help, the Kings are pretty much open for business. Pretty much everybody other than Keegan, Murray, and Nick Clifford are the only untouchables. Pretty much everybody else is available for trade. Right now, DeMar DeRozan is rumored to be traded to the Clippers, or the Clippers are at least looking into it, which I think that's another bad move. Um, so do you think that the Kings have any player that can go to another team and make a difference?
I believe it could possibly put somebody in a situation where it might be something where a team needs just this from a certain player, and that they got the player for him, and that might push them over the edge or get them past an opponent in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That might come in handy in the playoffs, or might push them towards a deep run in the playoffs. But as far as a difference maker, no, nothing's gonna change. But they do have serviceable players over there. You got Russell Westbrook, you got Levine, you got DeRozan, you got Malik Monk, you got Sabonis. You know what I'm saying, man? You got
They got a lot of players that can make it. I feel like a lot
Keon
of
Ellis.
players.
I feel like the Lakers should go get Keon Ellis.
You've been saying that. You've been high on a guy named Keon. Tell him why you've been so high on why does he
Keon
work for the
Ellis,
Lakers?
two-way guard. He shoots the three at a clip at like 38, 39%. He plays both sides. It's an extra guy on the perimeter. You need somebody at a point attack defense. He's your man. I know we got Marcus out there. Marcus is 31, 32. So as the season goes on, we need somebody that can be out there and give us serviceable minutes. Now, with that being said, the Lakers can go up and give up some expiring money with Cleveland, Vincent, or however you want to do it, because he's not, he's not that much. So I think he's coming in about like 18 million. So you can give up about two contracts and possibly get somebody else back, probably a young prospect or something. I would go for a power forward or big though, but
Yeah, they need a big. I think they got enough. They need somebody who can guard, which I mean they haven't been playing Vanderbilt, but they need a big, somebody that can like a power forward, I would say. I don't know who that would be. I definitely don't think Sabonis fits that.
they don't, I
I
don't think
think
they have a big. And that's why I said just give me Keon Ellis. But if you got a young big that he doesn't get to play, I might take him on, but he has to be on a decent contract.
yeah. And I mean, like Sabonis is a special player that it's gonna have to be a certain team that needs him. DeMar DeRozan is an older player. Malik Monk is a decent player off the bench. Dennis Schroeder is
Oh, yeah.
decent. Russell Westbrook, I don't think anybody would trade for.
That's
So we
you're,
shall see.
you're a hater. Russell could play
I'm
for
just saying, there's nobody that's
plug him
gonna trade
your
for him.
second
He was
unit.
out there on the market. Nobody wanted him.
No, that's because the Lakers gave him a bad rep. It's because you put him
Ain't
in
nobody give that man no bad rep. He
put
went
a
out there and
put a
plays
player
like he
that's
plays, and that's what it was.
that's not his game, and you go that's go it's not gonna work every time.
They did, but yeah, they did put him in a bad position, put him in the corner, and let him try to shoot. That is not his game.
Not his
You should
game.
have put somebody else there.
But
But
if you put him on a second unit somewhere, he'll give you a bench some depth. He'll give you some good depth.
absolutely, he's not a bum, he's not a scrub, but I just don't want him on my team. That's all I'm saying.
He can play for me. Russ, you can play for me right now.
Well, Rush, you can't play for me ever.
Yeah.
And I ain't tripping about you not tripping neither, Russ. Let's keep it a buck. So let's go ahead and talk about the players
Excuse me.
of the week. Right, the players of the week this week, we got SGA and Donovan Mitchell. Let's start over with the SGA character. His team is 4-0 this week, averaged 31 points per game, 6.5 assists, and 60% on the field goal. On the east side, we got Donovan Mitchell, who took his team 3-1 for the week, averaging 31.8 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, and 5 assists. So out of these two players, who do you like the most out of the player of the week?
I like Shea, of course, and I feel like Donovan's been worthy. On the Eastern Conference front, I feel like Cade should be up there, man. I just
Oh, okay.
Cade Cunningham should be up there, man. He's been leading his team. They 14 wins in a row. Am I correct on that? 12, 14,
13.
13? Yeah, man. So put Cade up there, man. I watched Donovan the other night. I wasn't impressed. He's still a good player though, and he's clutch for them. But I feel like Cleveland is always seasoned teams.
Yeah.
Seasoned team. You know what I mean? I need somebody that can take my team and put him on his back and be like, let's go. Follow me. You feel me? So no knock on Donovan though. I feel like Cade should be there. And Shea gonna be Shea. He cooler than the other side of the pillow. That boy got the midi. He got everything, man. It's like he get better. But also, guys, ladies and gentlemen, please be on the lookout for Luka. I mean, not Luka Doncic. Oh, it might be Luka Doncic, but the Joker is putting in a nice case, and he's playing less minutes, and his numbers is up. They're going up by playing less minutes, and he's playing with more of a pep in his step. So check out Joker. Don't be surprised if
Yeah.
this is up next week.
Definitely, it's gonna change up throughout the weeks. You dig? So I'm not tripping. I could agree with the Cade Cunningham, and I can agree with the Joker. You really can't go wrong. I mean, the Joker's looking like he can be an MVP candidate again. SGA's looking like he can be an MVP candidate again. As far as the East players who can be MVP, really nobody. Maybe I guess I put Cade Cunningham in there doing
Okay.
big things. I put Cade in there. But so those are our players of the week. So now we got to talk about what's going on tonight, which is Tuesday. We got the NBA Cup. We got the NBA Cup scheduled today, Tuesday. The first game tonight will be the Magic against the 76ers. The next game will be the Lakers and the Clippers at 8 o'clock. And then you have the Hawks and the Wizards at 7. Now the knockout rounds start December 9th, but this is what is at stake tonight or in stake in the next round. You got the Clippers. If they win and the Memphis loss, they clinch. The Lakers with a win, clinch. Portland clinch with a win. The Heat clinch with a win and the New York loss, and the Bucks clinch the group with a win and the New York loss. So let's talk about the matchup of the Lakers and Clippers. What do you expect there?
I expect them to pull out a dub. I'm not sure what they're gonna do about James Harden. He's been playing nice. Efficiency rating is a little shaky, but he's been playing out his mind. I like Lakers could pull this off. Lakers can pull this off. Clippers are falling apart. They're decimating. The whole team is completely old. You got Brooke Lopez, Nick Batum, Chris Paul, James Harden on the coming down a little bit, but not too much. You Who else is on this team? It's just Bradley Beal, who's out for the rest of the season with a broke hip.
Mm-hmm.
Clippers is just cursed, man. Fuck. Jeez.
Hey, I mean, they don't call the Clippers the unction for no reason. They got a bunch of old guys on the squad. I don't know what they were
Why?
expecting. And then they out here trying to get DeMar DeRozan, 37-year-old. What are we talking about? So they got Kawhi who
Why
plays when he wants
also?
to play. So
LA
I
Fitness
expect the
Loss.
Lakers,
LA Fitness.
basically.
That's what I'm about to call it.
Basically, if this team, if these players that was on the Clippers was like years ago when they all were on the same squad,
They wouldn't be.
it'd probably be a problem.
They
But
wouldn't be
right
four.
now, yeah, and but right now, other than James Harden, who's out there looking like he should ask for a trade
Yeah.
and go somewhere different, they not talking about nothing. Now let's go on to, I guess we'll go with the, which I feel like is a sucky game, the Wizards and the Hawks. Not
God.
much to talk about.
I got the Hawks going out and pulling this one out easily. Hawks is winning.
Yeah.
They got a lot of 3-and-D guys. They got Jalen Johnson, who's playing just beautiful basketball. And yeah, man, I don't. We know Washington ain't got nothing coming, man. I'm sorry, but they just don't.
Yeah, they're the worst team in the NBA. They have 1 win and 15 losses. I don't know why they just continue to be this trash. I mean, they have top picks after top picks.
Yeah,
Um,
on it, man.
and they trash. Now let's talk about the other 8 o'clock game. We got the Magic and the 76ers. That one should be a good one. The 76ers are looking like a very good team. They got Paul George back. Um, Embiid is off and on. And then the Magic are a little disappointing, I will say.
Yeah. Uh I don't know, man. I think 76ers might pull this off, man. 76ers go ahead and win this one.
Yeah, I give it to
Shout out to
76ers
Pablo
too.
Ventura, man. My God, man. But it just sucks. I don't know what's going on with the Magic lately, but it's a long season, man. They can turn this around. They're young, so figure it out.
Right. They can try to figure it out, and I don't know. They real disappointed. I expected a lot more from them, especially they getting Desmond Bain. They was a good team last year, but they were decimated by injuries. They could have been higher. I mean, they took Boston to 7 games in the playoffs, so I expected more. But it's still beginning of the season, a lot of basketball to play. So we'll see what happens. So now we're gonna jump over to the ship and we're gonna go over to the NFL, folks. Now, as far as the NFL, not too much to talk about. I ain't gonna skim through a couple things. We could get everything going. We got that Thursday night football game against the Houston Texans against Buffalo. Houston pulled out that dub 23-19. Houston is catching my Colts, which we'll talk about a little in a second. This game was mostly just a playoff picture type of game. Buffalo loses again and kind of takes them down in their division, and then Houston keeps their hopes alive. We go down to the Sunday night football game. Dallas comes back and beats Philly 24-21. This was a comeback game. Did you ever catch this one?
Man, I thought they was getting stumped. I thought it was over.
Yeah, 21-3, I believe.
It's news to me, my man. Does it mean anything? Hell no. But this is news.
No, I mean a division game, Dallas Philly is always a tough one, so
That's a good thing,
it
though.
don't mean too much.
But Dallas is still gonna be Dallas. They like the Clippers.
Yeah. And then we got that Monday nighter happened last night. San Francisco beats Carolina. This one gives it the snooze fest alert because it
I've
was a snoozer.
never seen so many quarterbacks, but I've never seen both quarterbacks throw so many interceptions in the end zone. It was ridiculous. I had to turn it on.
Yeah.
At this point, hell, shit, we playing Pop Warner. I've never seen it before in my life.
Yeah. Ridiculous. This was another game. Carolina is still in the race for their division because the Bucks are currently 6-5, so they still have a chance. And San Francisco still has a chance in their own division, but they are third behind the Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, one good thing we got to see this week was Shador Sanders' first start. As we pull up Shador's stats
That's
here,
my dog.
he came out of the game 11 for 20, 209 passing yards, 1 touchdown. He also had 1 interception. And he is the first Browns quarterback to win his first career start since 1999.
Yeah.
Shador definitely should have been playing. I don't understand why he wasn't. I can hear from your enjoyment. You appreciate him starting and like what you saw.
Yeah, I did. That boy was out there doing what he do, what he do, what he do, and he do it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shador. That now you build off this, you build some consistency, you get into the routines, the game plans. I like his cool and calmness about shit, man. He don't never get too wrapped up, and he plays with poise. So, who are they playing? I just want to know who are they playing next.
Who are they playing next? Let's see, folks. Let's figure that information out if we can. Let's see. They got the 49ers. So this is a good test against a good team, against a good defense. How do you expect that game to come out? I could tell you how I expect it to.
Might have to take this.
L.
Have to take this Elroy, but as long as
Yeah.
he's showing progress and he's thriving, and you got to expect some hiccups because he's a rookie, but we'll see. But you never know what you're made out of until you're thrown into the fire.
Yeah, and we should see as long as he keeps it clean. You know what I'm saying? Try not to turn the ball over. He had 1 interception this game. Keep it to 1 interception, maybe 2. And leave it to punts and things of that nature. Don't go too crazy and do the wrong thing.
Yeah, don't try to win.
Now let's talk about doing the right thing. We got Matthew Stafford. So far as our only MVP candidate. Now I know Buck, you have a rebuttal to this.
I just
You
saying,
feel
I
like
just feel like there's
Drake
another
May.
guy out there that has a case, even though I don't feel like I don't know if they're not taking him serious, but Drake May, man. Drake May with the Patriots, man. He's doing his thing. And I think Matt Stafford also has the edge because of efficiency, whatever. But man, Drake May, man. You got
Hey.
to
I mean,
playing
I don't know. I don't believe in Drake May. I feel
Drake
like I
May
just
playing
don't.
fine. You're not watching him.
I'm
You're
not. I
pathetic.
don't like the Patriots as well, so I'm not.
I
And
don't
I
like
don't feel he
Colts,
ain't.
but I know good football when I see it.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a product of a great team. You got Mike Vrabel over there, and we know from being Colts fans, Mike Vrabel coaches a great team because even when they had Ryan Tannehill, it was the fact that they were coached well, disciplined, did all the little things correctly to where they were able to be a good team. Like he took the Tennessee Titans to the AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill. A great coach, and that's how I feel like it's going on right now. Because when you look at Matthew Stafford's stats right now, over the last 8 weeks, 7-1, averaging 261 yards in the air, 25 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's an MVP. Drake May ain't putting them type of numbers up.
I said he's making the case. He's making the case. He ain't
Making a case, I guess. Like I said, I ain't
you ain't
seen
seen
them, so
man. He always got the most to say about somebody ain't seen. That's crazy.
yeah, I guess.